The truth is this, a bunch of young black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives. The record executives that push for them to continue to make songs and create a culture that is obsessed with death, drugs, and sex. Period. The industry's obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people. But they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it.
Let me ask you a question, right? And this is something that I think about in the music industry, right? So you got like you guys like Kendrick Lamar, you got Drake, you got J. Cole. Three guys. Do they sell out arenas?
I mean,
yes. I'm not even gonna let you answer that question.
Yes,
these three people sell out arenas.
Yes, Ersky.
These three people, they're selling, when you look at the statistics of their album sales and how much money that they make how much people they bring to their concerts, it's more than the average.
Yes, sir.
Like the average mumble rapper, the average auto-tune rapper. So let me ask you a question. If they're generating so much income for these labels, why don't they try to sign more people that sound art and have that type of social commentary or consciousness in their music if they're making more money off of those type of artists?
Off of what?
Like just, okay, J. Cole put an album out. I don't want to say a person's name to try to shit on them, but just think about any rapper that's up and coming, like that's the trend. I'm gonna just throw a name out there. I'm not trying to like take away from him because he's doing his thing. He's phenomenal, but Boss Man D-Lo. Will Boss Man D-Lo outsell J. Cole in anything? Do you think?
Boss Man D-Lo's a new artist. You can't even compare that.
No, but he's the guy. He's the trend.
Yes.
And they're signing more people that has that image and that sound. You see what I'm saying? They're signing less J. Cole's. They're signing less Kendrick Lamar's. But when these guys come out, they're doing 100 million, 200 million on the views. You know what I'm saying? 150 million. They selling out arenas. So why not sell or try to sign or promote that more than dope selling, killing? You know what I'm saying? Like just hard on, just dope and killing.
Well, first of all, it's different niches.
And these rappers are dying.
Hold on, look. Like I say, a lot of it.
Vivendi owns the fucking music industry. Some French motherfuckers putting budgets for people that's talking about gangbang, killing, and violence. You can't name one Jewish rapper that's a blood. Name him, I'll wait. You can't name one Jewish rapper that's a Crip. Name him, I'll wait. It's a reason for that shit, B. You can't name one fucking Yemen rapper that's a blood or a Crip that's talking about, yo, get the op, spin a block, kill him, shoot him, kill his mother. Why? They use crack to break down black communities in the 80s. They're using music to break down black communities now, bro. And it ain't come from us. That's why them kids on that bus with their pants sagging. That's why them kids like, yo, fuck that, I don't care about life. That's why that girl 6 years old talking about twerk, twerk, twerk. It's in the music. You see? We warriors, bro. So now we gotta fight God's war. That's a bus with a little bit. That's like a train with only 2 people on it. Everybody trying to get on that train.
This shit, when you seen that Fulio shit come out, you know who was supporting that shit the most? 18 and under. Them were babies.
But I'm just talking about from a financial standpoint.
My fault.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, these guys on every statistic as far as view, like when because they might have an abstract. They might have an abstract video, right? I'm good. They might have an abstract video, like when you look at J. Cole, when he the middle child, when he got all the rappers' faces on the wall and stuff. Niggas be calling me out, I'm loading my bullets, and then you look at the views on that shit, compared to like the up and coming rapper that's just got signed for whatever he got signed for. They're signing so much of those rappers opposed to the Kendrick Lamars and the J. Coles and the Drakes.
Their method in the black community has been to use entertainment to create a culture obsessed with death, drugs, sex, and money, so that they could create a false paradigm of what happiness and what success really was.
Because I feel like this, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, their music is not radio friendly. Remember we had that their music is not as radio friendly as a Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah, it is. Their music is played on the radio before Boss Man D-Lo.
In a certain demographic of young people that are not spending money, it's not.
The young people don't spend money. They just play it on the internet. They just stream it. They don't buy albums. They don't really go to the shows. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you look at It's statistically proven. Go look up all
Boss
J.
Man
Cole.
D-Lo makes club music.
Okay.
J. Cole and them niggas don't make club.
Okay.
It's a difference right there.
I get, now that's something
And
different.
sometimes
radio and club different.
Listen, sometimes we gotta differentiate hip hop in different lanes. Remember we had a conversation the other week, and you was like, "Well, why this? Why that?" I was like, who listens to Kendrick?
Don't deviate.
Bro,
from
remember you
money.
said, no, I know, but remember you said like, who listens to Kendrick? Who listens to that? You never heard of it, and I was like, yo, it's a whole different aspect to hip hop that you don't even account for a whole different demographic of people that are not in the club, that are not in the places that we are that support these artists, and you're speaking on it right now.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's coming right back to what I was.
But statistically, when you look at album sales, we talking about money. We talking about I paid you X amount of dollars for you to produce, for you to sell out shows, so I can put this price as your ticket. You're gonna bring in this amount of people. It's more lucrative for me to invest in the J. Cole or the Kendrick Lamar because they're generating more money.
How about this? How about the people that are running the music industry don't even know music?
But they're looking at the statistics though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's numbers.
They don't know what they're doing.
It's numbers. I'm basically saying this. It's an agenda out here, bro. That's basically what I'm saying. They don't give a fuck about how much money they make. They'll rather put songs out about killing and do numbers on TikTok rather than make money. They'd rather put the record labels, the people that's over. It's an agenda to promote violence, drugs, and sex.
No, I feel like
that's what I feel.
No. At a certain point, it was because they could control it. Now,
what you mean what it was when Nas them was making music
back in the days,
and heaven was a mile away. If I
not even
world.
no. Listen. That's that type of music too.
Ease
But when
the breaks.
But no, listen. But when it got negative, they made a lot of money. Well, they know negative music makes a lot of fucking money.
But dude, I'm telling you on record that these guys are out selling these other guys. They're making more money.
Yeah, it's hard. I
don't get it. I don't.
But listen. It's easier to starting off in music. It's easier to pop an artist like Boss Man D-Lo than a conscious artist.
First of all, Boss Man D-Lo popped himself off.
No, but I'm saying that's more
artist development.
But that's more catchy music for the radio and the clubs.
Is it a quick sign, quick snatch and grab?
Because listen, you gotta understand there's different levels to hip hop. There's cerebral type of rap where you're thinking, J. Cole, all these other artists, and then there's hit records where you listen like Drake music where you really think, and then there's certain music like a future type.
But Drake don't always make you think. He got nice.
No,
for
Drake.
What?
But see, that's
nice for what?
But no. Jake is more diversified than the other two artists as far as Kendrick and J. Cole. So Drake is really on another level. Let's put him out the box on that. Let's keep them more in there because Drake is able.
Kendrick Lamar just showed you they not like he vibing. He can do it too. You get a pool full of liquor and you dive in, pour up, drink, headshot, drink, and the conscious, and the movie, and he got it all. Why not keep signing these guys?
On a psychological level, negativity sells.
Does it sell? Could you name me any negative artist that's outselling Kendrick? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You missing
no.
It. So keep signing these guys.
What does it take to develop an artist like that from ground zero?
That's
where I say they don't know music.
That's another.
They don't know how to bring that in. They don't know how to
not know music because these same records.
No. Listen. Listen. It's hard. Listen. It's harder to break a conscious rapper on the scene to do that type of numbers. But when that conscious rapper got negative and battled another rapper, it was a little bit easier for him to get a bigger acceptance. You see that though, right? When Kendrick got negative, when Tupac got negative, it just brought a certain level of.
I understand that, but before that, them guys was already doing number ones and stuff, though, bro.
They was.
They talking. Drake is tied with Michael Jackson, bro. For number ones, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I not try to go find another Drake?
But at the end of the day,
why would I not go try to find another Drake to make more bread? These guys are on the charts. They talking about the Beatles, bro. They're in those conversations. Why would I want to get a
I don't think you can compare Michael Jackson in them days to artists right now.
You can't compare it. I'm talking
even
about
with streaming.
numbers.
Even with streaming, I feel like you can. When the streaming era is nothing like, because if we was able to stream back there, the numbers would have been different.
Of course, bro.
So we can't even look at like these are two different eras. We need to stop that shit there first of all.
I feel you on that.
That shit needs to stop because there's no way you could put Michael Jackson and Drake. Drake is it's a different thing. Michael Jackson was a little boy. A little boy that had to sing, dance, and it was a different game. Yeah. Segregation, racism is a different game.
Right.
You can never put a dude like Drake that was damn near, You know what I'm saying? Because of who he was, what he's born into. That's not everything there, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It's levels to that shit. We can't even compare the two. But
I'm just saying, numbers wise,
street is hip hop is street culture. The mainstream is the ghetto of the USA of the US. The ghetto is mainstream, bro. The ghetto is mainstream USA. Even Drake get it. Everybody get a swag from the slums. You feel me?
I get it.
Of America.
I just feel like you gotta just be versatile in the music.
You do, but then the people that are in the business, like I say, they don't understand music. But they don't know how to break a conscious. You gotta know how to. You gotta know how to finesse a conscious.
You're saying that. You're saying that, but when you look at the whole era of. Like, it's not just conscious. You don't gotta be conscious. You don't have to be conscious per se. You just gotta have some type of social commentary like Pimp C. He wasn't the most conscious, but he was marketable. And he spoke on things beside the negatives that he did. Nobody's perfect, we humans.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? These same guys, you said Clive Davis' name earlier, right? Mm-hmm. The LA Reeds, all of these guys like this, right? These guys still are in the industry 20, 30 years. Like, they know how to do it, bro. They know how to do it. Mm-hmm. They just choosing to go the other route. Maybe it's just easier, like you said. Maybe it's a quick snatch and grab. You feel me? Put a couple dollars into this guy, he gonna make a couple dollars, he be on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. We gotta live with it.
The reality is, I know a lot of you. A lot of you are good people, you're family guys. You're not the image that you put out there to the world. Why? Why don't you be the example? Stand up. I challenge you. Be the example. Make music about the culture you want to see. Don't just get online today and talk about how, whenever a rapper makes it, his own people take him down. Don't just make those videos. Don't be sad. Don't rest in peace. None of that stuff. Be the change you want to see. Inspire it in your community. Reach out to other rappers and say, we have to stop. We're being used. You've been used for a long time. They create this paradigm to make you believe that you're so important and your celebrity status is worth so much, but in truth, you're a pawn in their game and you always have been. The government has wanted to hold down communities of people in different ways through different methods for a very long time. And in doing so, they created a world that also made people more dependent on government, and as a result, gave themselves more power. The record executives that push you to do this, to go and continue to profit off the backs of your work, they're in cahoots with the elite. They're in cahoots with the government. They want you to think you're important, but in truth, you're just doing their dirty work for them, so stop. They've empowered you in ways that are real. You have an audience, you have platforms, you have the ability to make change. So go against the grain together. They're more afraid of you all together standing up and creating a new culture that's built around family, faith, freedom, doing the right thing, valuing life, than they are of anything else. So I challenge you, use your power to do the right things. If you continue to do the same thing you've done, more rappers like this are going to die. How many have to die before you change the culture? And let me tell you something else. There's a reason the record labels pay us more to do rap videos. They don't tell you that, do they? Do they tell you that they pay us more to do your videos? Because they do. They do it because they know it's more dangerous. They do it because they know it's more difficult. And they do it because, frankly, there's a lot of money laundering involved. Those labels wash a bunch of money through. We don't do it, but we know the labels are doing it 100%. Okay, they're then taking the money off the top end and you see on your royalty check, oh, they spent $150,000 on this video. Did they? Because we didn't see $150,000. Okay, and to who? Their friend's company? A lot of times that's the case. Same thing with insurance companies. They charge us more to insure your videos. And it's because they know the culture that's been created. They know that the only possibility of a music video being shot up is on a rap video. And that's the truth. So change the culture. You have the power. Your people deserve it.
I'm from Wells, real sunny. Look, everybody here getting money. Yeah, everybody fresh, not bummy. Yeah, on the beach with a couple bad honeys. Yeah, ride around town with this money on my mind, so you know I gotta go get it. Throw fire in my city, so you know they ride with me. Where we